So summer is all about bright colors. I mean, look at the t-shirt I'm wearing, guys. So in the garden, we want that brightness. We want happy, we want long days, we want fun, sun, and what better way to incorporate that feeling in a pot. Now, I spoke earlier about these 3 beautiful plants, and guys, whether you're using them in the garden or in a pot, they work together as a trio just beautifully, used in a garden bed. But why don't we pop them all inside a pot for a brightly lit patio, full sun, or even for a semi-shaded spot? So what is that? Either getting full morning sun, or just half-day afternoon sun, or even some strong dappled light. So I've gone with a beautiful round container. Of course, it's terracotta, guys. You could go with anything that you want. Just remembering that these plants that I'm going to be using in here are not going to be getting very tall. So I want my proportion to be right with the pot. So in we go with some drainage, which is some crocks and broken up terracotta pots. And we use the curve and we just pop those over the drainage hole like that, so water can still get through. The other option is you could also just take a little piece of shade cloth and pop that over there as well. It does the same thing. The most importantly is that we don't cover it, but we do allow moisture to be able to go through, but that we don't want the soil to drip around whenever we're moving it. Right, next up, guys, in my trug I've got some beautiful potting soil, well draining, and we know that we love to pimp our potting soil. What does that mean? Well, guys, it means that we're going to make sure it's got all the good nutrition. So I'm adding in an organic 315 here, 1, 2, 3 handfuls for this size, which is probably 10 liters of potting soil. And I'm going to add in a bit of fairy dust, which is, of course, our bone meal. Right, folks, a good mix. A really, really good mix, and then we are good to go. And what we're going to do is here, we're going to add in and fill up our pot about halfway through. Okay, that should do the trick. Right, grab this guy and fill this pot up halfway. Right, with these 3 plants, the trick where things get a bit confusing is you've got different size pots, and then you're saying, well, how much soil must I put in? Folks, you've just got to work your way around it and work with it, which means that, yes, I want to use this in the middle, so I do need a bit more soil here. So all I'm going to do is just scoop it to the middle, so it's like sitting on a little sand castle. Yeah, there we go. Because Cineraria is going to be one of the faster growers out of these 3, I am choosing it to go in the middle. And it is going to give me the height, because Cineraria will get about this high and literally just tumble over. So he's in the middle. You can see he's looking great. So initially it's going to look a bit out of proportion, but as the plants settle in, so they take on their own form. And now when we add in the other bits, and man, this is where grey is untouchable. Literally untouchable. Remember, this is the scaviola, and just take a little bit of the soil off. But remember, we are not fiddling with anything down here. If anything, if you really wanted to, you could just tease this a little bit, but without breaking off the roots. But this baby, I want to go in over here. So he's going to go in there. And remember, don't be scared to just tip your plant just a little bit, just at a slight angle. Now, because this guy wants to topple over, I'm going to balance him out on this end, and I'm going to be using a Bidens to do that. Interestingly, that Bidens are part of the marigold family. Yeah, and you can see why. Because look at its seed. When I pull it out here, you can actually see, yeah, it looks quite the same. And because they've got a smelly foliage, they really are very good. Nothing eats them, including buck. And I know a lot of you battle with what comes into the garden and devours your plants, which are normally some buck. But yeah, this is a winner plant. And for pops of color, man, you simply can't go wrong. Alrighty, now I'm going to add in another scaveola, and that's all we're going to be going with in terms of color, because less is more sometimes. And because we want to balance it out, my last Bidens is going to go over here. And folks, these plants are going to love it because they all enjoy similar conditions. And that's what it's really all about. It's about getting 3 plants together that will enjoy the same kind of conditions. And that's where it all comes together to create harmony. Now, last bit, all we need to do is take our trowel and hold these plants back gently. Hold them back gently and then just fill in the gaps. Man, and I can't wait. This is going to be blazes of beautiful color, and nothing says happiness and friendliness than yellow. It really does. It's an awesome color. And once we're done a really good drinking of water, and in terms of watering going forward, you probably need to give it a good watering twice a week would be more than enough. But I mean a really good soaking, at least a good 5 liters. And if you do have the opportunity, add in a bit of kelp into your water, because you can never add too much of it. And all it's really going to do is just give the plants in here a bit of a boost, especially if we're having some very, very hot days.